What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay, and back with another reaction video today. This video was pointed out to me from someone, and so we're going to check it out and see what's going on here. Apparently, it's somebody called Heckin Steve, and he talks about resellers. I kind of went through the channel, and he roasts resellers or something like that. Not sure what's going on here with this dude, but we'll get into it. We'll check it out, see if it's have a little fun and games going on. Is that what's going on, or is he like really angry at people? Guess we'll find out. This one's called this reseller blames me. And now that I look up over here, I see he's got another one. Philly Flipper is reseller scum. So does he not like resellers? Does he just not like Philly Flipper? I don't know. Let's find out. See what's going on here. All right, let's go.
What up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin Steve. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are talking about Philly Flipper because he apparently blames me for his eBay store going down the tubes. So a couple days ago now, he put out a video called I Am Saying Goodbye to eBay. And it's got almost 14,000 views, which is pretty good for him these days because he's not actually doing yard sale videos anymore. Now he's just literally walking around and holding his phone and talking. Like, that is literally all he's been doing for weeks. Like, look, you can see it.
Is he jealous that he walks?
He's not giving his fan base what they want. And he's like, look, he didn't even change the picture from this thumbnail to that thumbnail.
I don't change my pictures on half of mine. Good Lord, you could see mine like not. I probably use the same one 50 times. Does that matter? That makes you a bad reseller if you use the same thumbnail. Yeah.
So he's just phoning this content in and just getting the little bit of revenue that he gets off of the views and stuff. Because, you know, he pays his rent with his YouTube money.
I pay for my Porsche with my YouTube money. I'm guessing you pay. I'm guessing this Heckin Steve pays some of his bills. If he has, well, he might not have any. He might still live at home with his parents from the looks of it. So I'm guessing he supplies his Funko Pops and video game and wrestling collection with his YouTube money. What does it matter where the YouTube money goes as long as you make some, right?
If you guys don't know, there's I started a new eBay store a couple months ago. I've already been.
I'm digging the Garfield shirt though. I want that Garfield shirt.
In February, I started a new eBay store because my old store was just attacked by scammers. There's a guy on here on YouTube that I live rent free in his head, and he's been making tons and tons of hate videos about me.
Well, that's a picture of health, ain't it? Freaking vaping. Who puts that stuff in their lungs?
Out of his supporters.
So here's the thing, okay? I have not made tons and tons of hate videos about you. I've made, I think, a total of 6, including this video.
6 is pretty obsessive. In my opinion. Yeah, if I made 6 videos for, about somebody, just call me a stalker. Or some mental thing going on. Yeah, why would somebody make 6 videos about somebody? That seems a little odd.
Pointing out...
But I love that Bray Wyatt poster, though. I'll take that. So we got some PlayStation games there, some down there, some Funkos, some Pokemon stuff, but I'm not sure what those are. I'm kind of clueless when it comes to Pokemon.
Your wrongdoings, or like, you know, immoral things that you do with your business. Okay?
Oh, is this guy Batman? I'm Batman. I'm saving the world one reseller at a time.
Now, the hate part, I guess you could say that because I've said that you look like Shrek, that you're ugly, you got a terrible haircut. I made fun of your speech impediment once before I knew that you were a foreigner. But yeah, so...
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. This guy is talking about how somebody else looks? Hold on a minute here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just pop up right here. This guy is talking about how somebody else looks. Look at this. It looks like his part said, we're out of here. The dude's part took off. Did somebody walk up to him and like pop off his head and turn it upside down because his hair is growing the wrong direction? This dude's talking about somebody's looks. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, I'm a kid from the 80s. Trust me, if I looked like that, I wouldn't be talking about nobody else's looks. Let me just say that. Maybe I need to go back now here.
That you're ugly, you got a terrible haircut. I made fun of your speech impediment once before I knew that you were a foreigner. But yeah, so I mean, maybe you think...
Before I knew he was a foreigner. Making fun of a speech impediment? I mean, come on now. Classy.
It's hate because of that, but really that's just popping jokes because it's funny. That all being said, though...
we like popping jokes. Yes. Game on. All right, if this is all jokes, let's have some fun. Pop that head off and put it in the right direction. Have that hair growing the way it should be. All right, let's get into some jokes. Let's have some fun.
Genuinely do not like you.
Dad, we're only a minute 50 into this video. I might enjoy this.
Terrible reseller. And the fact that you would blame me and my fan base for ruining your first eBay store is absurd. Because the second video that I did on...
Yeah, because that ain't cool, man. You don't mess with somebody's livelihood. You just don't. Whether it's YouTube or eBay or anything else, you don't mess with people's livelihood, man. Jokes are jokes. Poking fun is poking fun, but you don't screw with somebody's well-being. It's just... That's just crossing lines you shouldn't cross as a human being, honestly. People, work and do hard and try hard. And shit, life's hard. It's hard to make a living. It's hard to do things in life. And, I mean, this guy apparently found his niche with making fun of people to make money. And that makes money. That's what YouTube is. It's all about the negativity and the razzing and the, as we called it back in the day, zoning on people. If it's making your money, man, do it. I mean, you shouldn't you don't mess with people's money. You just don't. Life's hard enough as it is.
Which was like the day after the first one I did. Now, this was long ago when I had like 2,000 subscribers or even...
So he's feeling like he has to defend himself, but yet he's on the attack. I'm guessing he started it, but yet now he feels like he has to defend himself. That's odd. Why would you care if you've started? Why would you care what anybody else thinks? Unless you're, not self-secure.
Less than that. You came on there. You told me that I lived in my mom's basement. And then you and your...
I'm pausing way too much. Well, it looks like his mom's corner room is not really a basement.
Your peers would comment on the video and say, well, why would he give a shit about your channel because you're such a small channel and blah, blah, blah. But then again, apparently I've just been harassing you this whole time and you live rent-free in my head. First, okay, I try not to think about you as much as possible, okay? And the last
6 videos?
video that I made on you before this one was June 30th of this year, which was like 5 or 6 months ago at this point. But yeah, what I was saying though is his first eBay store already had a crap ton of bad reviews on it before I even started making videos on him. So
that is true. Paul's eBay store, I often question what he does because that feedback always looked so bad. It just makes me cringe as a reseller. Just like, I've been doing this 23 years. And I pull a 99.7% for, the majority of the 23 years. And when I see somebody with all that negative, man, it just makes me cringe. You're not taking care of the customers.
So he can't blame me for that. The only reason that I was able to make a video about his eBay reviews was because those reviews already existed like 3 months, 6 months, and a year prior.
So is that how this started? He saw, I don't know, I'm not sure how it started.
And I read them all on the screen. And the thing is, it's like you need to accept responsibility for why your I keep wanting to call it a channel, but your store sucks. It's not the store that sucks. It's not the buyers that suck. It's you that sucks. You need to take responsibility, and you need to ship things properly. You need to clean things properly.
He's saying truth right here. Can't doubt that. You got to, like I said, a lot of negative feedback on people's accounts just makes me cringe. You have to. He's speaking truth here.
You need to spend more time testing your products, and then maybe you'll get some positive feedback from that. But there's a trend here with this son of a bitch, okay? The trend is he always has to blame everyone else for like what bad shit is happening to him, but he's the one. And also, he named this video "I'm saying goodbye to eBay." The thumbnail says "I'm done." The first video I ever did on him, I'm pretty sure that was the same title and same thumbnail.
I've used "I'm done," I think several times, or "I'm finished" or something. I've used that several times in videos to kind of offset what I was saying. Wasn't I was done with eBay or reselling, but I played off of something I said in the video because it garners views. It's a good tagline to get views. So can't knock Paul there. It works.
No, like he was talking about quitting eBay then. And then if you go look at the description of this video, his eBay store, this is his second one. This one is still up. There's still items for sale. So if you're really pissed off at eBay, why are you still allowing these things to be sold on their platform? So you can make money? Because they'll also make money. But I feel like if you were really passionate and really pissed off at a company, you wouldn't even be willing to share the remaining profits that you have listed on your fucking store. So what conclusion I've drawn here is that you're just making this video because you know that negativity and pity will get you a lot of views, and
well, you know that too, Steve, or your channel wouldn't be doing what it does.
As compared to the rest of your videos in the past.
You can't knock somebody for making negative videos when that's what you do.
Couple of weeks. And yeah, so you just basically milked your fans for 14,000 views.
YouTube, on my Instagram.
I wish I could get 14,000 views. Sheesh. I'd kill for 14,000 views.
Leaving me hate mail in my PO box when I leaving.
Now I'm sure people have left you hate mail and like negative comments and stuff from watching my videos, and that's your fault because the only reason I make a video on you is because what you're doing is bad. So of course people are going to scold you for that.
I don't know what I'm talking about. That guy is just another story in itself. But
you're such a horrible guy.
I got to see how this all started.
eBay.
Dude, you know what, man? You are a ding-dong dick sucker. And what I mean by that is you ring the doorbell, someone answers, and if they have a penis, you just suck it. And you do this door to door for free. And somehow you still get bad reviews from it.
Buy stuff from me, cancel, right? Cancel the order, and leave me a negative on that eBay store and saying, don't trust this guy, he's a scammer. Don't do this, don't do this. And I will go to eBay with...
So you're implying that my fan base, a few people from my fan base, have bought items from your store so that they could leave you negative feedback?
Well, I hope that's not true because that wouldn't be cool. Like I said, you don't screw with people's livelihoods.
On an order that they canceled? But like, don't you have to receive an item and then wait 7 days now before you can leave a negative review? So what the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Because I've had bad experiences on eBay in the past year and a half, and I went to leave a negative review, and eBay was like, you can't leave a negative until 7 days has passed since your delivery date.
And always contact the buyer before you leave a negative. Because most of us will take care of the customer if there's a problem, free returns, etc., etc. But so always contact the seller before you leave a negative.
You can only leave a neutral.
Because stuff happens. Shit happens.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. But you're implying that people that watch me have went out of their way, went onto your store to buy some shit just so they can leave you negative feedback and screw up your feedback. But dude, your feedback was already bad before I even existed in your life, before I even, started making videos on you. Oh, and then, need I remind you guys that he tried to copyright strike one of my videos I did on him because I was using his clips and stuff. So dude's very self-entitled, doesn't believe in free speech, doesn't believe in taking criticism. He only believes in positive, happy-go-lucky things that happen to him.
I can't say if somebody's talking bad about you, if you're in a good spot, if you're in a good headspace, it shouldn't bother you, you know? Like nobody anything nobody any no nothing. Speak English, James. Nothing anyone can say to me is going to bother me, because chances are I'd only not only heard it all before, it came from a friend or a family member when we trash each other all the time. But and then if you are confident in what you're doing, like I said before, you're already 10 steps ahead of anybody else anyway. When you put out a video, like when somebody leaves a comment, I'm already a mile down the road, right? That's just what someone thinks of me is none of my business, because it has nothing to do with me, right? So that's the way I kind of view it all. And I can't say if you're not in a good headspace, social media is not for you, because negative trolls, whatever, can really affect you. When I was going through taking care of my dad and the death of my dad, that stuff bothered me. But now that I'm finally past all that and kind of back to free and mentally free of stress and worry and sadness, depression, whatever, it means nothing to me. So depending on your headspace, man, but you just gotta let it go. It doesn't matter. It's a platform. Negativity sells. People are going to make money off the negative stuff no matter what. Dude, maybe I can make some money off this negative video. I mean, come on. Let's see. We got a review of a review going on here. Let's see. We got 14,000 views. He said there. How many views does this video have? 9.2. Let's see how many I can get on this one. We can add those all together and tally those together. Shoot. We just turned like one negative situation into how much money? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see how much money we can make. All right, let's see what's going on here more. Get more into it.
Those reviews, and they'd be like, that's the buyer's experience. I'm like, the buyer canceled the order. What kind of experience is that?
Well, if the buyer cancels the order, they can't leave negative feedback because the order's canceled. And if they do, you can go to eBay and have it removed. Because if the buyer didn't finish the transaction, that's not on you. Now, if you cancel the transaction and there was a negative left, then that's on the seller. So that's questionable there. If Paul wasn't able to get that removed, because that don't really make sense.
Yeah, so basically he's done with eBay, except for he's going to let these hundreds of items that are still on here. I'm pretty sure it's hundreds of items. So here's actually... So later in that video,
there's only one negative there,
the
though.
Second channel, right? Or not channel, goddammit, the store.
Oh, that's the second store.
One negative feedback out of 12 months, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
only like 44 positive feedback. Anyways,
shit happens, right?
So this store doesn't sell very well. Anyways, probably because all the shit he sells is overpriced. But yeah, it says ship very late, barely any communication.
Well, overpriced doesn't mean nothing, because an item's worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. So an item is never overpriced if somebody bought it.
Shipped wrong item, and now seller will not communicate at all, ignores all messages, buyer beware. Now, he explains this in the video, and he's going to explain it in this comment that I'm about to...
See, I get comments about people... See, I don't know how true talking about this negative. Like, I'll have people... I answer all my emails, all my messages, but I'll have people who won't contact me but say that it's bad communication. I'm like, well, you never reached out to me. And I can check that via eBay. I can search their name on eBay and see if they've sent me any messages. So I'm like, well, you always got to reach out to the seller. So there are a lot of bad buyers out there who will leave lies on feedback. So you can't 100% trust one negative feedback. Now, if there's a skew of them over a long period of time, then there's question there.
Read to you. Here's the thing. On eBay, you could set it to vacation mode, or like you're away for a while. Like, you could set that. But he didn't do that. While he was dealing with Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene, because he lives in Florida, he decided that he was just going to leave his eBay store active and going. Because he doesn't give a fuck what kind of experience the customer has, even though he knew he would probably be unable to, fulfill his obligation as a seller.
I don't know the
Can't
details
do
on
that. But
that,
then when
so
they
I don't
complain
know.
about it, then he wants to cry on YouTube about it. Wants to whine. Things aren't fair. Everybody else is at fault. And then look, shipping was late because my post office was underwater from the hurricane. After explaining this multiple times to the buyer demanded to see my address because he didn't believe where I lived. Because his name is Philly Flipper, he thought he was in Philadelphia.
Now, I personally would leave my store open and just drive. If I had to drive an hour to drop my stuff off at a different post office, I'd do something like that. If that was me, I'd go out of my way to make sure that my orders got sent out. Like I said, if I had to go north an hour away from a hurt area to drop my items off, if I left my store open, then that's what I would do. But I know eBay also has they put on a buffer for late packages when there is a hurricane and things like that to certain areas. So that could help them out too. So this, this seller could just be mad and I'm looking at the benefit of the doubt here. This seller could just been. I have people who will contact me 2 days after they ordered the item on a Friday and go, "Where's my item?" I'm like, "It's Sunday. Post office is closed until Monday." And they're already coming at me when they ordered Friday night on Sunday morning, going, "Where's my item?" I mean, that's happened pretty often. So you can't just take one. So I think going after this one feedback here, he's wasting a lot of time because there's so many variables involved here.
You should probably change your fucking name to Florida Flipper. After showing him proof, buyer still was very pushy and a pain to deal with. Mind you, at this same time, my car was flooded and backyard destroyed, and still he was mad that I didn't reply to him in a few hours. Buyer is blocked, excuse me, and I'm so glad I don't have to deal with him in my life.
Now, that's not a way you handle feedback first. If you get a negative feedback, you don't let emotions get involved. You just don't. But like I said, I don't know all the details there, so I can't give any feedback into that. Like I said, I've dealt with everything under the sun when it comes to negative feedback and certain buyers and such. So
I'm sure he feels the same way about you. So here we are back on his channel, right? Couldn't do anything, right? Because of the hurricane and everything. Post office is underwater because there's only one post office in every city.
Is all of his videos about Philly getting a lot of views, and that's why he's obsessed with making the videos? He said he made 6. Let's see what he gets normally. 6,000 average. Yeah, about 6,000 average. So 5.2. There's one. So that one. So that's 10. Scalpers suck. Well, here's a note. Thrifter's sister is reseller scum. He don't like resellers at all, does he? Criticizing scumbag resellers. What's he got against resellers? It looks like it's more than just Philly Flipper, huh? Code, somebody else is reseller scum. Never heard of that one. Why is he not liking these? Is it? Cha-ching. Oh, let me see what those were doing. So those are 7.6. At that time, that was high for his channel. Let's see. We're going down. I'm just saying, if you find something that works and you get views, you're gonna stick with it. And yeah, here's another one. See, around it, you've got 4.7, 7.2 talking about a reseller. Reseller scum 5.3. Here's another one, 6.3. Reseller tier list 7.4, 7.1 about a reseller. So he's finding a niche on talking about resellers, and that's what's creating a lot of Harry Tornado 6.2. And that's what's creating, confronting Phoenix Resell 18,000. So he's found a niche, right, to get a lot of views, and he's rolling with it. So more power to him, man. Look at Phoenix resale 16. Philly again. He is obsessed with Philly, with Paul, ain't he? 9 there. American arbitrage 8. Phoenix resale 8-3. They're 13 on that one. So yeah, he found a niche and it's working, and he's rolling with it. So is he rolling with it because of jealousy? Did he just happen to fall into? I mean, I'm curious.
Said no one ever. There's literally like 5 in my city. But yeah, so this happened recently, right? When was the date on this? Past month. Okay. So the whole time you can look at all these videos. So he had time to record videos through all this tragic stuff.
I think he's like a week ahead, or at least he was in his videos. I'm not sure. I haven't come across. I usually only watch certain videos if they pop up on my thing, and I haven't seen any of his pop up lately, so I don't know. I think the last one I kind of clicked on, he was a week behind. The video came out a week later, basically, is what I'm saying.
Right? And now he's doing this.
Like my stuff's up to date on a daily basis. If I make the video today, it goes up today. I don't edit anything. It's just simple, quick, boom, because you know what? I got work to do. You know, my money's on eBay, not on YouTube, right? So
reselling car fund, shit. Hey, look, here's another one where he said, I'm done with this. I had enough. Almost an entire copy paste of this thumbnail. And
because it works. You can't knock somebody if it works. I mean, that's hypocritical. You found something that works by trashing resellers. You can't trash a reseller for doing something that works, that duplicating themselves, basically, what I'm saying. Because he's doing the same thing here.
And then that one got really good views too.
That's good. 28,000. See, it worked. So maybe why don't you, Steve, make a video going, I'm done trashing resellers, as a joke, and see how many views that one gets. Will it get 28,000? Give it a shot.
So this dude is literally just throwing his fan base some bull, because he's got to have a new video every couple of days, keep his view count up, keep that revenue coming in, so he can pay.
I have a new video, if not 2 or 3 or 5 every day, but my revenue doesn't stay up. But yeah,
for his fucking.
I ain't knocking anybody who's got views like that, right?
In a house that lives in the middle of a hurricane, like breeding ground. But hey, I mean, Florida's cool. You want to live there, cool. But it's expensive as shit. Insurance for your homes is expensive as shit. It's hot as fuck all the time, and there's storms that come through and ruin your life. So I don't know why the fuck you would want to live there. But...
Well, that's like saying, why would somebody live in the Midwest where I'm at? I had a tornado freaking blow a trampoline in the neighbor's yard to the next yard. Just barely missed the house. You can say that for like most of the United States. Snow, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes. So that's kind of a dumb way of looking at things.
People live there. But then he put this video out 4 hours ago. It's Thursday, October 24th, 4:06 p.m. is the exact time that I'm recording this video right now. He put this video out 4 hours ago and says, this was a very rough day. So the first half of the video, he's talking about how it was a great fucking day. So that's confusing.
No, that's what works. Even if he said something in there that made it a rough day, then that title's... This dude's not stupid. Come on now. You know that. Look what you're doing on your channel. You're doing it for content, and I guess people are eating it up. Right?
So that's kind of leads you to believe that he did this whole fucking thing, like he set it up to be negative because he knows the negative stuff is going to get him more views.
As do you.
Buyers. $587 is ours in tips. Thank you.
So this is a horrible angle for him. Like, this is what women probably see after he pays them to fuck him. He did 2 what?
Well, at least he gets women, right? Is that another jealous? Is this dude just full of jealousy? Is that what it is? He's jealous that he walks more. He resells. He gets women. Is that what's going on here? Is this just a jealousy thing to Philly Flipper? Or has he got a man crush on him? Maybe there's a man crush going on here. Let's see if we can dig into that theory a little bit more. Let's see if Steve's got a man crush on Paul. That could be, I mean, when you're young and you make fun of girls, it's because you got a crush on the girl, right? This could fall into that play. Maybe he's got a crush on Paul.
Not shows. He's talking about how good those shows went, like how much money he made. He ends up making, I think, about $1,000 total.
I can find it. Somebody want to show.
Here I am looking in the background, of course.
67 items sold.
There's that picture of health again. Good Lord, dude's gonna have a heart attack on camera.
9 first-time buyers, $563 in sales, $23 in tips. It's absolutely amazing.
Okay, so the name of the video is "This Was a Very Rough Day," but he's having a good time because of how the sales went. So, what? Where are you?
Come on, you're filling time here, Steve. That's stupid, and you know it. You know there's something else probably in this video that made it a rough day, and you're just prolonging it to make your video longer, so you can bring up more negative because that's what sells your video. You're doing the same things he's doing. Come on now, let's check reality here.
Lying? You clickbaiting motherfuckers now? Just because you know like negativity gets you a lot of views, you piece of shit. Fucking.
This dude's a straight hypocrite. Come on now, dude. You can't be that clueless. He either he's clueless or he's playing his viewers. Is Steve playing his viewers? Is he acting like his viewers are too dumb to realize what the hell's going on? He's doing the exact same shit. Come on now.
And dick sucker. God, you suck so much dick. You suck.
He brings that up a lot too. I'm thinking there's a man crush here. That's not the first time he's brought that up in this video. He's got a lot on his mind when it comes to Paul here. I think there's something going on here.
Too many dicks, honestly. You probably suck dick so much that like you wake up in the morning and you can still taste the dick on your breath.
All right, so he made 6 videos about him. He said the word dick at least 6 times. Something's a little...
Oh, and he has like an assistant that works for him, like a girl, and he's mean to her.
Oh,
like maybe in a jokingly way, but that...
Oh, here comes the jealousy now. Now, see, he's got the crush. And now Paul's got a female assistant, and the jealousy's starting to... Ooh, we're on to a love connection here, I'm guessing here. A love connection gone wrong or something. What the hell's going on here from... And I'm sure it's just one-sided from Steve's side here, but something may be brewing on Steve's mind here.
That's probably this dude's way of like flirting. You guys know the types that I'm talking about, where they'll like be jokingly mean with girls as a way of flirting. Yeah, fucking does it literally in his video. I don't think
that's what I just said he's doing to Paul. Am I hitting the nail on the head right here, or is it's all like coming together? It's all come together now. You can feel it.
In this video, but in another one I saw recently.
Just finished packing both of the shows, and according to my seller hub, my payout is
picture of health
$937.36. That's insane. $937.
Dude, I hate how he fucking laughs, dude. He does it all the time. It sounds so fucking smug, where he'll just be telling you something like, "Yeah, I made $937." It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, man.
And 36 cents after both the shows, after all the fees. Now,
okay,
I did
not
count
$1,000 in a day.
How much I spent on gift cards and such, because the morning show is a lot of gift cards, right? So I didn't count that yet.
Yeah, so he has to buy a lot of gift cards to entice people to come in and win these gift cards.
That's how
on Whatnot, and I'm sure that it's the same way that Chase.
That's the way Whatnot seems to be going, and that's why I've never jumped on Whatnot. You're basically giving crap away on Whatnot, it seems like. So if you don't have the followers, you're just giving stuff away.
Right Price does his shit where it's like you have to buy something to be entered into the gift card giveaway. So it's not really a giveaway. It's like a bonus you get from buying some of his pieces of shit items that he finds out in the fucking cold, mildewy.
Just because you think it's shit doesn't mean it's shit. If people are buying it, jealousy's going on here.
Rusty ass yard sales. And yeah, if you look at the items that he has for sale, man, I mean, like, yeah, we got this Halo 3 figurine. That's cool. But, like, most of this stuff is junk. That, like,
That is not junk, dude. This dude's just like got a freaking. He lives in a tunnel. Come on now. This dude's like, he's mad, jealous, mad. I'm not. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but this dude is. He's just fine. It's got to be just for the views. It's got to be because he's not making any sense, right? It's all junk. Come on.
should be at a yard sale. You know what I'm saying? And so
eBay is a yard sale. eBay is an online yard sale. eBay's not like your gold standard freaking golden auctions. Come on now.
but like what he does is he goes through and he's like, "Oh, let me take this and then put it online and somebody
That's the way it works. Been doing it for 23 years. That's how you make a business out of reselling.
eventually will want it." Like he was paying $22.50 for some pink Crocs. Aren't
Oh, dude, I would probably put those in a little higher.
Crocs like $30 new? So why wouldn't you just go to the store or go on Amazon?
See, now he's talking out of. Now, is it just for views or is it just out of ignorance? Honestly, because if he don't know how reselling works, how can you trash reselling, right? Or is he just is he trashing reselling because he don't understand how it works? So maybe that's how it is. Maybe he don't understand how reselling works, so he just kinds of shits on the whole thing because he don't understand it or can't comprehend it, whatever the case may be. That's how it works. I mean, I've been doing it full time for 23 years and made anywhere from 300 to almost 500,000 a year for 23 years straight by buying stuff and reselling it. That's the way it works. And one of my models, if somebody bought it once, somebody's going to buy it twice.
And pay $30 for some Crocs. They might be way more than that now. I've never shopped for Crocs, but I just remember.
Well, see, you're talking out of ignorance. But like I said, it feels like he's just trying to stretch this out. He's taking the negative, right? And he's just pounding it, making it so thin and hypocrisy filled just to fill time on his video about negativity and hatred. But yet he's clowning on somebody for using the negative connotation to do the same thing. So you got to be one side. I mean, you can't. Viewers are smarter than that. You can't play the viewers. You can play a few of the viewers, but you can't play the viewers. They're not stupid.
They're being kind of cheap. Why would you want to go through a seller on eBay and wait several days, or in his case, weeks, because the dude is so slow at shipping, even when there's not a hurricane? Why would you do that instead of just buying a new pair? And then look, this.
Now, how do you know that? Just because of one feedback? Or did you buy something from him and you left negative feedback? Or are you just making it up because it sounds good?
It's all like old lady trinkets and stuff, like things that old ladies would want.
So old ladies are not shoppers?
Look, this is just a chess piece from 1971. He wants somebody to give him $30 for that. Oh man, dude, is there at least free shipping on there? Fuck no, you gotta pay $5.50 shipping.
Just because you don't know what something's worth doesn't mean it's wrong. Let me go check those. Gare by Keith White pawn chess figurines. Gare. So Gare, right? chests. So those look like they're all paws. Philly Flipper, Philly Flipper. So actually he's on the... This one's $38. Looks like he's got the market. So when you got the market, you can price it anything you want to price it. It's going to be, you know, none have sold, but if you got the market, you got best offer on there, you're going to get... You always go higher if you got the market on stuff because you don't know what somebody's going to pay for it. And then you put on the best offer and take cheaper if you can. So yeah.
That's absurd.
It's not really absurd.
Yeah, so, I mean,
it's smart.
This is stupid, man. Man, look, $20 for a Jalen Hurts rookie card? You gotta be out of your fucking mind. That's a common, dude. Or that might be a variant card, but it's definitely not worth $20. And then you go charge 75 cents on the shipping there, too. But somehow it's Heckin Steve's fault that your eBay stores do so bad. It's not your fault at all. I mean, look at his fucking house.
Oh, here we go. He definitely don't know the reseller's world.
It's got all this junk in it. This useless junk that one person every now and again is going to buy.
Maybe I can put this in perspective for the Steve character. When you have the freedom to work for yourself, hello. Think about the freedom of not having to get up and do a 9-to-5 job. That would be like me clowning on your room there with just these plain ass white walls. It's the same dilly. You created a scene for a backdrop for your views, where he's created a scene as a reseller in his backdrop. You look at mine, I got a little bit of both. I got the reseller part. I've got the part of my displayed stuff. So I created a little bit of both in my background. Well, the reselling's not created. It's just a part of the job. As is most... He's clearly never seen a reseller's home before.
Buy from him on a Whatnot stream or on eBay, because I'm sure he's not going to give up on eBay. He'll probably just make Philly Flipper 3 or some stupid shit. But yeah, he has to... His whole house that he pays all this rent for is just polluted with all this junk so that he doesn't have to work at a fucking real job.
Let me get this straight. You're clowning on somebody for not having to go work a job outside of the house who's creating a business for themselves. Think about that. Somebody builds a business reselling and it's wrong because there's a lot of ignorance going on here and misunderstanding, unless, like I said, he's just making this stuff up, pulling it out of his ass for the view, for the negative connotation.
That's crazy.
I have packages everywhere here. Packages out the wazoo. So thank you guys so much for
Picture of health, heart attack,
continuing to help me crush it. Oh, it's 7 p.m.
See, I like backgrounds like this because I'm always looking and trying to see what's back there.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, dude, what are you, like 80 years old? You look so fucking old. Like, if I asked AI to make an old-looking Dungeons and Dragons character, that's what the fuck it would come up with.
YouTube money from yesterday.
Again, why is this dude trying to make fun of somebody's look? This dude looks like he's stuck in a room and he gets Uber Eats through a window. And he's trying to make fun of somebody's looks? Come on.
Be on there or not. Let's see, Alex, revenue. It is. I made $65 yesterday on YouTube. Let's go.
Yeah, so you made $65 on that pity video.
Nice.
And that's just for the one day. I mean, it's almost doubled in views since then, I think. Maybe not, but I mean, $65 to make a video.
A good way to see to see how much somebody's making on a video. Like this video, Steve's 9.2 views. That's $10 for every 1,000 views on the low end normally. So he's made probably like $90 on this video, but yet he's going to trash somebody for making 65 on a negative video when he's making this, doing the same thing.
Where you're just sitting there, crying about how your life sucks, because like it doesn't suck for anybody.
Well, if he's crying about his life suck, why are you crying about his crying about life sucks?
Nobody else, it's just you. But you have this 45,000 subscriber following here. Saying goodbye to eBay. Nah, you're saying hello to YouTube ad revenue from your fans that come in.
And that's what you're trying to do. What do you got? 10.6? You're trying to do the same thing. So, like, if he's going to rib people, right? Don't do it in such a hypocritical way. Because he's basically calling his own shots, but placing it on somebody else.
And support you and watch your stuff, and you make them think that like you're stopping being a reseller, which is exactly the same kind of vibe that you get from I'm done with this. You're either stopping as a YouTuber or you're stopping as a reseller. You even use the same.
Or he said something in that video that he's stopping, and he used that as the tagline to get people to views. That's how it works on YouTube. And I'm still trying to learn that. So
text font, that just blows my mind. And it still went with red. It's like you've like kind of figured out what works best to get the best pity reaction and views out of your channel.
And so did you. By going after resellers, you saw that all your reseller videos are basically getting higher views than your other videos you have about whatever else, video games or whatever that was. So you're doing the same thing.
All right, so this is the same video. It's a little over halfway through the video, and he's finally going to start talking about what the title of the video is about, which is
That's called how you do it. That's what you do. You keep the. He'll learn.
Very rough day.
Paul, stop reading the comments and all that. I know I shouldn't, but whatever. I put out a video yesterday about me quitting YouTube. Not quitting YouTube, quitting eBay. And like always, when a video does good, there is so many
picture of health, heart attack,
miserable and annoying and the most scummy people out there. They're going to try to ruin you and bring your negativity down when a video goes viral or whatever, semi-viral.
So he thinks because he got 13,000 views on his pity video that went semi-viral. Yeah, I don't know, man. And then you're talking about people are leaving you negative comments, and you coincide that with the negative, reviews that you've had on eBay. Like, when are you going to get it through your skull that, like, you're a problem with what's going on? Like, it's not always everybody else, man. You got to own up and take responsibility that this shit could be partially, if not fully, your fault.
It hit a note with a bunch of people, and I got called a scam artist, a liar, cloud chaser, a clickbaiter, well deserved, and then so many people.
I wish I could get the clickbaiting thing down. Good Lord, I suck at it.
People were trying to play Monday night quarterback, whatever, next day quarterback. You should have done this. You should have done that. 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 And the whole day today, I was just opening the app and trying to defend myself, and I shouldn't have. And all
you've been a YouTuber long enough. I mean, you've got 600 plus videos on your channel. Like, you should have known that you were going to get some negativity on that video. So,
like, I have one dude who's got 27 different accounts just to comment on my YouTube channel. That's the loose screws that are out there in the world today. 27 different accounts just to comment negative stuff on my channel. That's funny. That's funny to me because I'm glad I'm not that disturbed.
Oh, like you can't
or obsessed. Or obsessed with somebody that you'd have 27 accounts. Stalker.
Just like take it, right? You got to make it into a video so it can get views. So at least get paid to complain about people complaining to you.
That's what you do. That is the ticket. That's, I just started these reaction videos. Maybe I'm taking it in the wrong direction by trying to do something positive for the community. Maybe I need to take the reaction videos and make them negatively funny. Is that a word? I don't know. Maybe this one would be a good indication if that's possible.
Also, you're told.
I guess I have to be funny though first to make that work. So probably striking out there.
Totally fine when people are just praising you and stuff like that on YouTube, but when they're negative towards you, you take it as like,
praise me in my YouTube channel, for I am James. You cometh, you watcheth, you clicketh the like, you subscribeth.
Like ruins your day, like bums you out, and you feel like a victim. Like you feel like
I still want that Bray Wyatt poster. Damn it!
You don't deserve to be treated that way. But like you're not listening to what people say, and what we're saying here is like you need to do shit better.
Oh, that ended pretty quick, didn't it? Whoops! I just accidentally clicked on something else. One last reseller roast for 24. Oh, I guess he's got another one. I didn't. Oh, that was a live. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Well, that was different. That was kind of fun, actually. I don't know. That was kind of different fun. I kind of got a little light bulb going off in my head right there. Huh. How can I take what my friends and I have done our whole lives with trashing each other and having fun with each other, joking and talking down, just all that fun ribbing culture. Take that and turn it into some type of reaction videos. It's got my mind moving, got my mind thinking. And when my mind's thinking and moving, I get excited. And being I'm getting ready to turn 54, there ain't much that excites me anymore. If you know what I mean. Oh, no, I'm joking. Gotta make jokes on yourself, right? If you can't joke about yourself, then you shouldn't be making jokes about others. All right. That's enough for me. I got to get back to work. I did get my 100 items listed today on eBay. So let's see how many over 100 items I can get. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video later.